Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to welcome you into this portal, this Aquarian portal. We're very close to the point of freedom, and so it is important to you keep this unipolarity of life, not to fall into these two powers, and everything they're creating everything to divide those who wear masks, those who don't wear masks, those who are vaccinated, those who just see it all as one family. It is all part of you. It is all a connection to that which is our true self. They're just lost in the consciousness has always been here. Just with just it's just the consciousness has been obstructed from seeing the lucidity, the truth of that which is. So it's about making this inner peace between all the kingdoms within. And for those who are holding on to 3D reality, to this polarized reality, it's going to get harder because there is this monumental wave of energy that came from the great central sun that's flowing down through the dimension. And that's the change is going to be beyond what anybody will be. Nobody can interfere with that. That's what I mean. So the highest wisdom from the angel is righteousness, to stay honest, to stay true, to stay transparent, to be true to yourself. What need to be understood is liberation. This liberation, the point of freedom, is right before us. We're going to need to it's going to it's going to be coming down as ripe fruits. What we need to do is complementarity. We are here to find the complementarity within ourselves, and to be to find the complementary outside of us, and to be a complement to life, to be a cooperative component. And the outcome is the dreams, the manifestations of dreams. So it is going to be very, very exciting. And for this, we have to learn to work with the invisible forces. We have invisible spirits, that spirit guides and angels, to work more and more with them. And it's going to be to feel it, to sense it, to know it, and to work with it, to become your own master, your own teacher, your own leader. Because people are going to be polarized into positive egregores or negative egregores. Liberation and freedom and the love of God is the ultimate egregores, positive egregore. But there are a lot of people, even we're preparing this first contact, the contact with the galactic families. But even when that will happen, they're going to give us energies and technologies and guidance to balance out the systems of the world. But some people will side on the side of the separating government, or the government, to separate things. And so it's going to be important to keep the balance during those times. But we kind of looking forward to we're eager for the galactic to show themselves, but to understand that when they're going to come, only the Pleiades look like us. There are millions of civilizations that are represented in this first contact, and some of them look very, very different. Some people will be very, very afraid, so they have to wait till humanity is ready to receive them. So you can already ask to visit the ships and meet them. Your soul, your spirit, your guides know about your comfort zone and what you can be exposed to. Do not approach anyone through fear, only the love of God, the unipolarity of things. No matter how you can meet some very beings that can look very dark, even that are dark, but if you approach them with the love and light of God in the presence and with your guides, there is nothing to fear. Either they will take the love and light, or they will run, or they just see what happens when that happens. But do not seek the darkness, seek the light, seek the enlightenment, the joy, the easiness. And for the highest wisdom is exhaustion. If we do too much to please others, we'll be exhausted. And then once we realize that, we find completion. What we need to understand is the lovers. It is the balanced energy between the yin and the yang. For now, it's like we're looking at a world we live in a black and white world, and we're looking at this beautiful world of color, but we see that we can't reach it. It is part of the future. So that is pushing us to be very focused and concentrated on to have a total focal attention. And then from there, we're still looking from outside the inside, and it's the outsider, but the door isn't really locked. So we're going to be able to enter in. What we need to do is creativity, is to be creative, to see life as a whole, to never get lost in any details. And the outcome will be experiencing, purifying. And so, and for that, we'll follow the guidance. For the guidance will greatly increase our connectivity to all of the life around us. for we are using whatever little power we have or we know we have to affect positively the changes within ourselves and within the world. So it both on the collective. It is important to already think about how society could function. The galactic process of functioning in society is they work through council. For now, right now, the world, the civilizations of the world are operating through. Through it is the financial elite that drives the process of evolution, but they're really uncaring and not all, of course, not all. I can put everyone in the same basket, but there is certain groups that have taken control of the situation that are completely running the show amok, and so eventually we're going to move into to be governed by this oligarchical plutocracy to a spiritual hierarchy made the wisest of those people that have achieved administrative wisdom, that are transparent and are only doing it for the highest good of all. So we're going to move into council. For the councils of nines, usually it works really well, but there is a council of one. Everybody's part of that council. Everybody will have a voice into what's going on. The council of 3, 5, 7, but the council of 9 is usually creates the policies, and then they are the one who select 12 members for the council of 12. That is the um, executive council, and then the Arcturians always recommend groups of 40 people, and to make 40 groups of 40. That is the number that is in terms of it's an Arcturian method to accelerate the process of integration of the implementation of the procedures. I'm going to pull one card with so it's the card of the day from the Akash is the lessons and the good deeds. We're learning little by little, huh? For there is so much that we still need to learn, but we are already in this Arcturian this target, and so we're like it is like entering into this target. We entered on the February 2nd, and the apex of that integration will happen on the 22nd. So continue to get ready. It's about self-empowerment and global changes. We're going to see so much changes happening so fast. It's going to be it's going to be challenging, but yet the I am presence is now becoming dominant over our ego, mind, lower self. So it's like we'll continue to follow the guidance as close as possible. There was a channel that was talking about the fact that if the ocean would decide to reject all the garbage that have been on the bottom of it, the totality of the ocean will be covered with garbage, and the galactic will assist in transmuting all those energies. But what's going on now is that through our this life and a past life, through the unconsciousness, we have created some heavy things in etheric forms, thought forms, and those things have sunk into the bottom of our subconscious. And right now, those waves of energy makes all things come up to the surface. So we have to deal with those things, transmute it. You cannot eliminate anything; you just transmute it, but through light and love. So it is important to do that process. And I'm going to pull a few cards. So I was looking at there's so many things that we're going to need to change in society. For instance, in France, we lost the control of our money. The money is like the Dutch mark that became the euro, but it's the euro works for the German, but for the Greeks or the Italian or the French, it really doesn't work. Same thing with Europe. Europe is it should be consultative only, and made of those who are part of the boards of Europe should be leaders that have already achieved successful mission in national state, but then be only consultative to facilitate the working and then maintain a border. But that will change. So there's great changes that will need to be. We do not want to hold on to those things that are crumbling. Yet there may be still things that have value that can be preserved, but in a way that it will become functional and not working against the people. So we all being called to ask to start already envisioning a little bit what's for there's many things that I can see in the global chessboards that are being played out. There is the plans of the dogs. They have plans, but they don't know what's going to be happening because the light parts are also playing on this board, and so there's going to be some very unexpected surprises. We don't know which domino. There's so many dominoes that are shaking up right now, and there's one domino can make the whole card house of cards fall down, and so we'll see. But it's gonna just stay at peace, find this peace behind the fear. All the fears are actually it can be a warning sign, but it's also something to traverse, and there is peace and joy behind the fear once the fear has been transmuted. So we have to work on that. We continue to work on that. The highest wisdom is the higher power. How do we work with non-being, with these invisible forces of the universe, our guides, the angels, the creator, the antimatter universe, the elemental kingdom? What we need to understand is the imagination. Continue to cultivate positively your flow, your imagination, your inspiration, because we've been through expecting the unknown with an apprehension, a fear. But now we have to expect positive outcome and enthusiasm. What we need to do is make the truth be, to continue to be the truth, to communicate the truth, the highest truth we know. For here, I'm just sharing perspectives, ideas. After that, the positionment in relationship to egregores for my, it always comes down to how you react to anything, what you accept as true, what we choose. It's so, but at some point we want to find a way that is conducive of the highest good, yet understanding the outcome will be the in-between worlds. We don't have total clarity, so we have to be very vigilant at every moment of what life, what the flows and where we are guided. And so it's like, but trust and as the main. It's good to be able to find this peaceful love, this security of love within, and then to be vigilant in relationship, in the discernment of the energies that we may be facing or encountering, and we'll try to be at peace as much as possible in relationship to all that. See that from the position of unipolarity and love. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for everything, for listening to those messages, for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and for your donations. If you want a private session, I may still do a few more of those, but there is so many changes that are happening so fast now that we're all going to be called into a new level of our mission. So everything's going to change from one day to the next. For now, just being here in the present, in the now, is already satisfying. So I'm going to sing this song. It went through my mind the whole evening yesterday and then all night tonight, and so I feel I have to sing it to get it out of my mind. It's an old song. I heard it on YouTube, and it's like now it's stick to me. So I have to. It's from Leonard Skinner. He's got four Y in his name. It's called Free Bird. It goes like this. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? I must be traveling on now, 'cause there are too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Whoa, 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 and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can change. Bye bye, baby, it's been sweet love, yeah, yeah. Though this feeling I can't change. Please don't take it so badly, 'cause Lord knows I am to blame. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can change. Lord help me, I can change. Lord, I can change. Won't you fly high, free bird, yeah. And there's a solo, guitar solo of 10 minutes after that. So it's an old song. I don't know. It's like I can't change. Well, I want to change. For we have changed a great deal in truth through the past few years. We've been and we're ready for even greater changes. For it is all about our inner personal changes as we evolve and grow through the universe in the integration of higher values and higher meaning within life, within the realization of the supreme deity, the ultimate, and eventually, hopefully, the absolute deity. And the card of the day is the Eight of Gabriel. Uh, Abundant activities. The results are very quick in coming. Communicating is primordial. So it's going to be important to be very communicative, to not be to move in with great joy and enthusiasm and a positive expectation into the coming energies. And right now we're traversing this portal, so just to be patient a little bit for the great flashes of clarity will come, and we'll be very pleased that we stick to the program. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai. Namaste.